All right, everybody, welcome back to Chicagoland garbage picking. It is currently April 21st. I think I'm in a very long delay with the amount of stuff that I have yet to put out, so I'm not sure exactly when this is going to be put out, but we have another town doing their spring cleanup starting tonight into tomorrow and the next night, so I'm hoping that there's a lot of stuff out. I'm about to head out and see what we can get, and I hope you join me. Thank you very much. All right, we got our first stop, first things to check out. First thing that I'm really got my eyes on here is this trunk. Now it does have this refrigerate upon arrival in here. Nothing in them though, so I don't have to worry about any smells or situations like that. That can easily be taken off and put to the side. I think the trunk definitely has a unique enough look to it. Opens and closes pretty well. Yeah, I think that's nice. Somebody could definitely use that. It's actually leather on the outside, so definitely a cool look. We'll check what else is out. This looks like it's a couch that's been taken apart. We got some flippers. Hydro jet. I bet you that these are probably worth something, so I'm gonna take these along with me. Could be wrong, but that does not seem like a cheap hobby by any means. Yeah, we'll take this and maybe I'll just throw these in the trunk here and throw it all right in the van. Alrighty, this also could be pretty good. Make sure it's not like stained or anything really badly. These little kid bookshelf holder things usually do pretty well. I actually sold quite a bit of these to like daycares and teachers. Definitely good for spaces like that. I'm still on this first street and I'm at my third stop here. I was originally, when I got out of the van, I kind of thought that this was like supposed to be rustic looking, but I think it's been painted and the painting is already chipped. I don't think that this is going to be worth grabbing for me, especially because I'm on my first street and this is my third stop. Don't want to fill up on mid type items, so we're gonna leave that. It's right at the start, so I'll definitely pass this street again, so if there's space at the end, maybe I'll come and grab it, but I'm not gonna stick it in the van yet. All right, let's check this out. These are drawers to a dresser that does not appear to be here. It's the main thing I stopped for. I mean, this couch doesn't look bad. So we got some people coming out. Might need to move the car. But I mean, like, this couch actually looks pretty freaking nice. If I'm being honest, like a little sectional action. Let me see. Definitely had a cat or something. I mean, this takes up a lot of space. Definitely had like a cat, but I mean, it doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. A little bit of staining on it. I'll think about that again. This is what I really stopped for, but these are rotted out, so we'll pass on that. This is an area that I've never honestly driven down, and I'm not sure where a lot of these roads go. But like, this one is kind of a little bit creepy, if I'm being honest. I don't know exactly how far down into the woods this goes. I think this might be the cul-de-sac here, yeah. Turned it on right at the end. These here at the end of the cul-de-sac actually might be a few, like, look how, you guys can't even see. I'm gonna have to turn the flashlight on real quick. But even with the flashlight, like, it's very dark, very secluded. Definitely gonna check these chairs out, or chair singular. Looks like one of these zero gravity guys. Kind of appears like it's probably decent. Definitely dirty, definitely been sitting outside, but what are you gonna do? Like, there's a house all the way back there. You can kind of see the lights, but this is not the type of area, you know, that I'm normally used to garbage picking. Not that I'm like honestly that scared. Really the main thing that I'm like a little concerned about is being back here and people getting really suspicious, not thinking about it being bulk trash day, and there's just a van at the end of their cul-de-sac, all the way down like this crazy road. I mean, you can't even really see, but this was very far to get down here. This window kind of looks pretty decent. That looks gross. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but this window looks really nice. You could definitely, you know, paint it up. A lot of people tend to paint these windows up. They like the ones with all the, you know, panels on it. I think that's a really nice old window. Not so sure it came out of that house. Looks a little bit too old for that, but we'll take that along. See if that'll light up just for now. And yeah, there's nothing really else here. Goodwill. It's always weird when you see Goodwill bags in the garbage, but I guess that was an impulse buy that didn't work out. But we'll take this window here. This stuff is like all wrapped up. These appear to be the cushions. This appears, that doesn't look too bad. And then this is the couch. It's a sleeper couch. Usually do better than normal couches. Not so sure I'm gonna commit the space to this at this point. Wonder why they have the address, not to show you exactly where I'm at, but they have like the address taped to all of this stuff. Does this have the shelves in it? Because I'm not seeing it. Let's see if I can really get that open without the knob. These would be pretty decent if it had the shelves. See if I can. Yeah, I don't think there's any shelves with that, so I'll have to leave those for now. We'll head back across the street into the van. Got one of these kid picnic tables going here. This one even has the umbrella, which is always a plus. This wagon wheel. Could kind of put the pictures on it. I think that is a winner right there. Didn't even see that getting out of the van. But I think don't need these wreaths. My grandmother-in-law loves wreaths, but I think honestly she has enough of them. So I could take them, but she's in a small place, so I don't necessarily think that she has the space to store them. So I won't burden her with more, and we'll take this picnic table. The umbrella kind of went down there, but I think it's fine. I think it probably can raise up somehow, and that wagon wheel is definitely pretty sweet. This is on a pretty main stretch of road, but I had to stop, not for this toilet, but for this lamp. Or lamp shade, I should say, maybe. It's broken, that's why it's in the trash, but I thought maybe it was some kind of like Tiffany lamp. Would have been really nice had it not been broken. But of course it is. And there's nothing really else here for me. We might have some Adirondack chairs here. Let's see. That one's very sturdy. A lot of times you see them, they're rotted. But these honestly seem like they're pretty good. That's a little loose, but that's not that big of a deal. Could easily be tightened. The wood looks good on these. And these here are actually pretty nice too. There probably was something else in this spot, some metal that's already gone, but what I won't know don't hurt me. I think that these are nice. These are like ceramic lanterns. I think those should be doing pretty good. So we'll definitely take all of that stuff. That's actually a nice older piece that's kind of been redone. definitely grab that. It's missing the glass, but I don't really think that matters all too much, to be honest. We'll take that along with us. This could be a really nice dresser. It's definitely got a bunch of stuff on top of it. So I'm gonna check out the drawers first before we go making a mess. I can tell you that this thing is gonna be a monstrosity to move around. It's on metal sliders. So, alright, well, everything looks good in that case. Does the top look all right from what I can see? It honestly does. So I think we might need to take this. I think that that's a pretty decent piece. Solid wood all the way around. It's a situation like these, I've talked about it before, but I miss my connection on. I had a lady that used to buy pretty much any dresser, any solid wood dresser. She would come and buy it super quick because she would flip them, but unfortunately she had to move into an apartment and can't flip them at the moment. So it's a shame that she won't be able to get her hands on this, but I'm sure somebody will come along and want it. Just need it a little bit farther and I'll be able to slide it right in. It's just hitting that lip, so I'm gonna try to get it to go around. There's the thumbnail. Don't have a ton more space. We'll see driving around. I can always try to move some stuff around and make some more room in the van. Got a pile of chairs. Not sure if we'll take any of them, but we will check them all out. These are nice antique chairs. Looks like that's Cartman's furniture. Yeah, it looks like it's from probably the 60s. They're not going to be in good enough shape nor nice of enough style to grab. We'll check out. This is kind of cool, a little nostalgic thing there. That witch. I remember my grandma had one of the witches that looks like the witch ran into the tree. I'm not sure if anybody knows what I'm talking about or if I'm describing it well enough. These would have been good, these ramps, but this one is broken. Kind of defeats the purpose of a ramp if it's broken and you can't put anything on it. Across the street here, that's quite the piece of art there, you could say. Across the street here we do have a set of 3 of these plastic chairs, but yet again they are broken. I'm going to turn around probably in that last driveway. Funny story, I delivered a dresser to that house at the end. This is the driveway. I'm going to turn around because that's like a super busy road and I need to go that way. I'm not going to make a left-hand turn, and honestly I think there's a sign saying not to do that. So we're going to turn around in their driveway. Hopefully they don't mind, and we'll continue on. Already turned around, but there was like this ball thing down here that I gotta check out. Might honestly not even be trash. I don't even think it is. It's like part of their, just, you know, to make sure you don't hit the gravel, I guess. But we do have a table back here. Kind of cool. We'll look at it. It's got Winnie the Pooh on it, but definitely a bit too far gone for us, so we won't be taking it. But that ball thing would have been cool if it was trash, but unfortunately it's not. Well, not unfortunately, but unfortunately for us. All right, doubtful about this pile. Some light bulbs there. I have so many of those plastic shelves. I cannot justify taking another. I doubt they're gonna take that tire. Down here, I did see, this house is a lot, unless this is their stuff. This bench is kind of cute if it's in decent shape. Kinda is, kinda isn't. Might clean up. Yeah, that probably would clean up fairly all right. I think that that's cute enough that somebody would want that for a little girl's room. I think it should clean up. Yeah, it's definitely the same house, because here's more of those light bulbs. 10 CD set of something with the Taj Mahal or something on it. Yep, that's gonna be, oh, these people are the people that are throwing it out there. We'll take their bench and move along. This street has a ton of stuff on it. Starting out with this cozy coupe, a little dirty, but it's coming with us. No issues there. I'm not even gonna move the van. I'm just gonna walk down here, check it out, and if we see some stuff, then we will move the van up. And I think I'm seeing some stuff here. These plastic garage shelves. That one's cracked on the top, but the nice thing about these is if they're in decent shape, I'd like them to be a little bit more clean from my experience, especially because I probably need to dedicate a good 10-15, that's very sticky, 10-15 minutes to get them all taken apart, because I'm sure it's super tight, because that's the only way I'm getting them in the van. For whatever reason, I've had this style before, and they're not super popular. So we're gonna leave that, and I'm gonna leave those shelves. Just the dirtiness of it and the cracks on it is not ideal. So we'll take that cozy coupe. I'm sure there's more stuff for us to grab. I suppose I could check this bed out, but I doubt it. It looks like it's almost just the headboard. Oh, let's see here. We got Mark McCreary. Nice realtor sign. I don't know if anybody wants that in their house. But is this like for outdoors? Because if this is for outdoors, this is pretty freaking sweet. Let's lay this bed down. I'll pick it back up so they don't drive over it in the morning. But if this is nice. I'm not really even seeing any rips in it. I'm not sure. And then you got cushions for it too. Looks like 1, 2. That's all you need, right? 2 cushions. Suppose there's a third one. I guess I maybe take all 3 and decide in the morning which one's best. But I'm not seeing really any damage on this. I'm glad I looked behind this bed, not only to see Mr. McCreary, but to see this nice bench. Gonna be difficult getting into the van, but it's too nice to leave behind, along with that cozy coupe over there. So I'll work on that and continue on. I guess there's the other part of that bed, but honestly, beds do not sell that well. This looks just like a twin anyway, but very, very happy with this. I think this is a really nice score. All right, with that, I'm pretty much full. I did get that cozy coupe up on the side there, but I'm gonna drive around a few more streets before I head home. Filled up a little quicker than I thought I was going to, which is nothing I am complaining about. But if I see something that is unleavable, if that's a word, then I suppose I could go home and unload. Got 2 more nights of this. This town has never really been that spectacular in years past, or at least from my experience. This is definitely the best night that I've ever had here. So maybe I've just, in the past, I've done it at the wrong time. I don't really remember what the situation was, but I definitely will prepare to leave a little bit earlier tomorrow and maybe try to do 2 loads, because this was a lot of stuff out tonight. From the road, from the van here, we got a desk. Kind of making mental notes. Like if I find something that's like, oh, I gotta take that, that's worth too much, or it's too nice to see go to the trash, then I'll kind of remember where some of this stuff is at. But I'm not gonna come back there's really not that much left of this area that I haven't seen, and I have not seen anything that has yet piqued my interest so much that drive back and unload and then come back. But if I do see anything, then I will remember, that black desk might be worth grabbing under different circumstances. But got a few more streets here to go down. Try to show you out the window some of the stuff. There's like no street lights in this whole entire town. These smaller roads. There's like nothing on this street, so I'm gonna cut it and show you at the next stop. Yet again, that could be decent. I think I could maybe fit this dresser if I really want it. I think if it had the knobs, I'd be a little bit more intrigued, but without it, it's a little bit more of a project piece. And it's definitely been painted up, which makes it less valuable. See, this little side table is kind of cute, but it's also kind of rough. Yeah, and these do well if you have the stool with them. That one does not have the stool. Is the basement watchdog big dog in there? Huh. AC battery backup. Is this like brand new? Because this thing looks expensive. No, this is just a bunch of boxes. Stumped. Fooled on that one. Dresser's nice, but with it being painted, I think we'll leave it. The style on these chairs is intriguing. I kind of feel like these could be decent. The cushions are all right on them. Nothing super clean, but not perfect. But I thought that they were supposed to be curved like that, but it is broken. Somebody sat in it a little too fast and broke it. They would be really nice chairs, and they definitely would be getting thrown in the van if they weren't broken like that. Saw what looked to be like another wheel here. But that one's just for a bike. There is another pile that while I'm out here, I'll check out on foot. Maybe these bar stools could be decent, and I think they'd fit if I work hard enough at it. Got 3 of them. They're blue. Would have preferred black that I originally thought they were. But they're really not in the best shape. Yeah, I don't think that those are going to be worth that much, but I'll stand this one up just in case, got other people down there looking for stuff. Maybe it will make it a little bit easier for them to see. And these chairs would have been pretty decent as well if little Rufus didn't get to them. Got some storage drawer here. That'll fit. This is nice. Is it got drawers? There's one drawer here. Not seeing drawer number 2 though. Looks like it's a little. This is the top part on this side. Oh, here's the second drawer. It's coming apart here. It doesn't have. I'm not sure which side is the front, but it doesn't have a backing on it. So we'll leave it. We'll take this storage drawer. Would have been worth. That probably would have been worth something. Nice little bench with some drawers on it, but not tonight. Got a pink cozy coupe. Definitely wet, and if I take it, I need to get the water out of it somehow, because I think it's the gas thing that fills up with water. Let's see, does the water come out there? So I did the same kind of situation. I'm gonna leave it. It's kind of popping up there. It's not, maybe I'll take it. Okay, I did the same situation a few weeks ago and like flooded my van with a cozy coupe, and that was fine because it was put on the bottom and it wasn't on top. But if I take this, I got to get it on top of something, and I don't want to ruin, a potential $50-$60 dresser for a $10 cozy coupe that I think feels like most of the water's out. I think I probably can get this in somehow on the side here. All right. Yeah, I thought this couldn't look good from the street, but this dog hair is going to be really hard to get off, and then the way the seat is, it's kind of like that other situation with those other chairs. I think it's probably cracked at the frame. I thought that would honestly been like, the van is like packed to the brim. That would have probably been the last thing that I could get. So we're starting to head back now, but we'll see if we can find one more smaller item to take with us.